Hello. I have some flat trail right now, so I thought I would go ahead and do the morning report. I slept fairly well last night, though I did wake up in the middle of the night, and I heard footsteps over in the direction in which I had hung my bear bag. They didn't sound really heavy like a big bear, but I don't know, because when I woke up again at 4, I was hearing it again. When I woke up in the middle of the night earlier, I guess it was about 12, I poked my head out with my headlamp to see if my bag was still there, and it was there. There was nothing around it. And so I had a little bit of fear this morning, since I always eat breakfast in the dark and get my bear bag in the dark, that the smells might entice whatever it was that was out there to come up again, but it did not, so no worries there. The thing about my food bag, I've thought about this a lot, is that every food item I have pretty much is double bagged. All of my dehydrated meals are in a freezer Ziploc, and then they're in a gallon Ziploc. All of my prepackaged snacks are in a gallon Ziploc. I don't cook in my cook pot. The only food item that goes in there is coffee. So, anyway, that was a little bit of excitement. When I slept, I felt like I did sleep well, but I am so tired, and I am very worried because I am having so many memories of my first hike and how I felt during my first hike at about this point, and it was the same, where I just have no power in my legs at times and feel like I just can barely climb these steep climbs, and it shouldn't be that way. Because I can see the muscles in my legs. I know they're there. I've been hiking all of this time. I know they're developed. So they should be working okay. Everybody else is saying they're tired, blah, blah, blah. But then I see them plowing up the hills like they're nothing. So I don't know if mine is just the same as every other hiker out here, or if it is different. Something I have not mentioned is that sometime around 2010, I started having some issues. One leg from mid-calf down went numb, and I was having problems with blurriness in one eye. So I went to the neurologist. He knew right away by just the clinical exam, doing the reflexes and looking at having me do things to test my balance, that something was off. So he sent me to get an MRI, and the MRI showed that I did have lesions on my brain. In the office, he did I forgot what it's called, where they take your spinal fluid to test for O-bands. I can't remember the word, can't pronounce it, but that is often an indicator that you have MS. And diagnosing MS, from what I understand, is kind of complicated. You have to show dissemination in time and space, meaning you had to have had more than one episode, and it has to be affecting different parts of your body, or different parts of your brain, or your brain and your spinal cord. I only had the lesions on my brain, and so based on all of that, he stopped short of diagnosing me with full-blown MS. He called it benign MS. Not that there were no symptoms, just that he did not think it was going to progress. And he has been right. But he said that these lesions would cause MS-type symptoms. I've had very few symptoms, and I'm praising God for that. Most of the time when I have something that might be an MS-like symptom, I don't even like to even consider that that's what it might be. I did change my diet at that time, and it was a low-carb diet. And I've been through several different diets since then. Tried the paleo diet. Then I went keto. And now we are something else. But I do believe keeping a low inflammatory diet has helped. And anyway, I don't know. But MS symptoms can often be exacerbated by heat, and sometimes I wonder if this issue I'm having in my legs could be due to those lesions and an MS type symptom. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm grasping at straws. But I did want to throw that out there to see if anybody has anything they can add that might be helpful, because I don't know what else to do as far as nutrition. I'm eating honey buns in addition to my power-packed oatmeal, which I am now adding protein powder into, as well as ghee. My lunches are usually a hunk of cheese and some other kind of smoked meat like Canadian bacon or salami and mayonnaise. I've got those Gatorade bars, which I can hardly stuff down anymore. They are just so sweet. And other bars. And now I am putting olive oil into my suppers. So I don't know if I'm still just not getting enough calories or what. I just don't know, but it's very scary to me to think that I am feeling the same way or similar, close to how I felt on my first hike. So I think that's why I was crying yesterday, because I'm so afraid that the same thing that happened in 2016 is going to happen again. I'm so close. Every day I feel it. I can see the finish line. I do think that I am better mentally and emotionally than I was at that time, due to a variety of different factors. But I really can't believe that I am almost in Glencliff. I think 3 days out from Hanover is Glencliff. And then I'm pretty sure that's where I go over Mount Moosilauke, and that begins the whole thing. Really. So I'm getting there. I am getting there. Seems like there was something else I wanted to bring up. Can't remember it. I'm coming up on Hanover. This is my 5th day since Manchester, and my 5th day without a shower. Tomorrow I will have to hike a full day to get into Hanover. I can't remember if I've mentioned or not, but at the Green Mountain Hostel they gave us a list of former thru hikers who are willing to put up thru hikers in their homes because accommodations in Hanover are so expensive. I can't remember which. I think it's an Ivy League college is there. But that is why things are expensive there. So far, the trail has been fairly moderate, and I've been grateful for that. I forgot and did not turn off my inReach last night, so I've only got 6% battery charge left on that. I will have to stop at some point and recharge. There's supposed to be some kind of little farmer's market up here where you can get snacks and ice cream and stuff like that, and I might do that. I have about 15 miles today, and boy, is it welcome after the 18.8 yesterday. So I saw Micah and Sparrow yesterday, and they are hiking with Flip Pack. She is a former, well, I don't know, maybe she still is a firefighter, but she got the name Flip Pack because as a firefighter, when they put on their packs, they flip it over their head from the ground and to put it on. And I think she was doing that in the beginning, maybe when her pack was empty. I don't know. Anyway, that ladder you saw in the video, I had been leapfrogging Flip Pack and Micah and Sparrow. And after that ladder, I didn't see them, and I was just having nightmare scenarios of how in the world they got Micah down that ladder. And so, as I was setting up my tent at that stealth spot, Flip Pack came by, and I started asking her how they got Micah down and if all was okay. And about that time, Sparrow came up, and apparently there was a way they could go partially around it, and then Micah jumped into Flip Pack's arms the last bit. So all is well with them, and I was glad to hear it. Very tired today. I think I said that, and I guess I'm already repeating myself now, so I guess that's it for the morning report. Just showing you all of these dead trees, and I think they are ashes, but I'm not sure. This is the worst yet. It's practically like bushwhacking. This is terrible. I never remembered this being this bad on my other two hikes. Not to mention scary. Who knows what's in here? There could be a porcupine in here or something. I'm very thankful that I have not seen that many ticks this hike. I don't know why, but this would be Tick City if the ticks were bad, and I'm going to check myself really well when I get out of this mess. did 15.4 miles today. Vermont is eating my lunch. The climbs in Vermont are so steep and so long, and my legs just feel like jello. Today was my 5th day from Manchester, and tomorrow I will have a full 15-mile day to get into Hanover, where I will stay with a host who puts up hikers, and I am pretty sure I'm going to take a 0 there also. I just feel like I need the rest. And a lot of the trail today was very overgrown. It's very surprising to me that so much of the trail is overgrown. I don't remember this much overgrown trail in 2016 or 2018. I'm talking about the whole entire trail. But really, it was almost like bushwhacking at times. And you never know what's going to be under all of those weeds either, so it's kind of scary also. We might get some rain tonight. We're supposed to maybe get some rain tomorrow and the next day, and we'll see if it actually pans out. And I am at a shelter camping in my tent, and I'm very much looking forward to going to bed tonight because I'm really tired. And I guess that's it for today. This is Rebound, signing out. I also forgot to say that tomorrow will be my 6th day without a shower, and I smell so bad. My backpack smells like a moldy something that is dead. Maybe a wet, moldy dog that is dead. It's bad. And when I wear it and I sweat, it activates the stank, and it makes my clothes smell like it also. So, not sure what I'm going to do about that. I don't feel like I can wash my backpack in somebody's house or a hostel, just because it just ain't right. So, I'll have to wait until I finish the trail, or maybe if I stay in a hotel between now and then, maybe it will have a bathtub, but it smells bad. Can't wait to take a shower tomorrow. So this is really all I have to say today. This is Rebound, signing out.